Hello everyone, welcome to Chaudhary Data Vault channel. Today I am here with a new video in SQL series, that is DQL, and in DQL we will be watching joins and unions with all the details related to both in this particular video. So let's get started with the video. So first one we are having is joins. So join, we are having different joins like inner join, left join, right join and outer join. The very first question comes to anybody's mind that what even join is. So combining rows from two or more tables. When you are combining rows from both the tables based on some common column, that is called as related column in technical term. So whatever the common column might be into both of the tables, when you are joining on the basis of that, the joining of rows happens, that is only called as joins. There are different ways with which we can join. Those are inner join, left join, right join and then outer join. So I have just taken up an example in pictorial format in which I will be explaining you all these type of joins, because if I will tell you in the textual format, it might sound confusing to you. So I will move ahead with some first join, that is outer join. I have kept it in first. So here you can see that we are having left table and then right table. This is just for our understanding purpose, that is this is left table and this is right table. It's nothing like that. It's technically left table and right table. When you are dealing up with the query, you assume that this is left table and this is right table, and basis of that you go ahead with the writing queries. So first one is outer join. This outer join, what it does is it takes all the rows whatever it is into the left table and whatever it is into the right table. So the row with ID 1, 2, 3 and 4 all has been taken up into this particular table, that resulting outer join table, in which we are having the data from left table. That means you can see the data, it is present over there into the first row and the second row, that means ID 1, ID 2, correct? In this blue it is showing you. In this right table, the common data is only for the column row ID 1. So in row ID 1 you can see here that the data is present, but for third and fourth, for second it is not there in the right table, and for third and fourth it is over there. And here you can see that it is not into the left table, so it has been left as null, or you may say blank. So same here, it is represented in outer join. Moving ahead with the second join, that is inner join. Inner join is directly opposite of outer join. What it does is it just takes the common data between left table and the right table. So common data, it implies that common rows between both of them. So common rows here, what you can see is ID number 1. Other than that, 2 is not present in right table, 3 and 4 is not present in left table. So 1, when it is taken, it is looking something like this, that only one row will be present, in which you will be having all the columns with only single row, that is ID 1. After that, moving ahead with another join, that is left join. In left join, what it happens is it will check for the left table. It will take all the data from the left table and only the common data from the right table. That means whatever ID will be common, whatever row ID will be common in the right table, those only rows will be taken into this left join. So here you can see that we are having 1 and 2, that is all data from left table, and the common one, that is 1, correct? 3 and 4 is not present in left table, so it will be discarded into this particular scenario, and this one ID 1 will be taken and it is mapped to this particular row ID 1, correct? So here you can see that only common data has been taken from the right table, that was 1, and all the data from the left table. Moving ahead with the right join, it's just you may say directly opposite of each other, left and right. That means here in this time you are having all data from your right table and only common data from the left table. That means ID number 1 is only common in the left, so it has been taken, those blues has been taken into this particular one only for the row ID 1. Apart from that, we are having 3 and 4, which is into the right table, so all the data from one right table, that is 1, 3 and 4 has been taken and from the left table only the common one has been taken. So these are the type of joins, and this is how we are combining our both of the tables, and these are the scenarios with which we are combining our table. This particularly depends on your business scenario, that what your business scenario is explaining. After that, we are having union. We will be watching what union is and how we can use it. So union is nothing but combining data of two or more table. That means here also what it was there. Here it was combining rows from two or more table, correct? But here what it happens is, you can see that you might confuse between outer join and the union. So take a mark of it that in outer join we were having multiple columns, that means each columns from each of the table. But here what it does is it looks for the common or it looks for the similar column in both of the tables, whatever you are going to combine. So both of the tables it will see for the columns, and suppose two columns are there, there are certain criteria which should be fulfilled to make a union. That means both of the columns, whatever you are taking in left and right table, both column names should be same, both column data types should be same in both of the table. After that, it should be into the same order. It's nothing like that if you are changing the order, then it will not run or it will not happen. That means union will not happen. So for when all these criteria is getting met, then what it happens, when you will union it, you will get all the rows whatever it is into the left table, all the rows whatever it is into the right table, one above the other. So it is into the stack form. In outer join, what it was into, that means column was bifurcated, it was not depending upon the column. That means it was not basically merging the column, it was joining the data from both of the tables. In this, it is merging the data from both of the tables. Hope you are clear in both of the things, this join and the union. Now we will move ahead with some coding part, and where we will see how we can apply all the joins and then union. For that, I have just taken up an example. The example we are having in front of us is this one. First one is, here you can see inner join, correct? That means on code level, if you will see, we have taken up this slide into which again I have just mapped those pictorial format only, so that you should be very much clear how it is going all the things. So here left join and right left table and right table. In inner join, what we are doing is selecting all the data from the left table. Left table is what? Here you can see that we are having two tables, customers and then order. On these two tables, we will be making all the joins so that we can understand the whole scenario happening in join. So first table in that is left table is customer, right table is our order table. Now what happens is, when you make an inner join, it take common data between both. So what it does is, you are selecting all the data from customer table, making an inner join on order table, and what should be the common column, what should be the related column in technical term. So it should be customer ID from customer table and order ID from the order table. How we will specify that order ID is from customer ID from the order table? In both of them, we are having common column, that is customer ID. We will see how it is looking, this order and customer table, so that we will get clear that how it should be done. So just I will take up space over here. I will select customers first, and I will take orders as well. So when you select both of them, you can see here, right, we are having this particular table, this particular table, and this particular table. This is customer table, this is order table. Now in both of the table, what common you can see? You can see that this customer ID and this customer ID, correct? These two columns are common in both of the table, basis of which we will make all the joins. So the first one is inner join, select a star from this particular table, which we did here. After that, inner join on order table, okay, on the basis of customer ID from customer table, customer ID from the order table. Both of the table we will take common. When we will execute it, what it will do, it will take out the common data from both of the tables. You can see over here, correct? What it was there, if you will run 3 queries together, you can see here, correct, that we were having customer ID 1, 2 and 3 into the first table, and we are having same into the, that means we are having again same 1, 2, 3 into the second table as well, that is right table. So it has pulled out and it has given you the common data from both of them. So it is how the joining is happening over here. After that, we are having full join, that means outer join. It is also known as full join. So this outer join will take all the data, that means from customer it will make a full join on orders table on the basis of customer ID from customer table and customer ID from order table. So when we will execute it, it will give all the data. It is giving you all the data from both of the tables. Hope you are verifying it as well. And now moving ahead with the left join and the right join. So again, left join is something in which we will take all data from the customer table and take common data from the order table basis of customer ID from the customer table and customer ID from the order table. Once we will execute it, we'll get to know that how it is looking. So only common data from the right table and all the data from the left table it is showing you up here. Again, in the right join, you can see over here that it's just opposite of it. That means we are going to take all the data from the order table and only common data from the customer table. So how it will happen is we will just query it, and this is how it will retrieve your data. So this was for the joins. Now moving ahead with the union. In union, what we will do, we will combine both of the select queries. That means if we are selecting customer, okay, customer select means where here for demonstration of this union, we are having 2 tables in front of us. That is, first one is customer table and another one is supplier table. Now this customer table, I will show you by querying it that how does it look, so that you should be very much clear. Let me refresh so that it will appear here. And now what I will do is I will first show you how both of the tables is looking. So once you execute it, you are having supplier ID, supplier name, contact name, CT and country, all these things into the supplier table. After that, we are having product table as well, into which we are having all the details related to product ID, product name, supplier ID, price. So once you execute both of them together so that you can see what all things over there, so you can see we are having supplier ID as column in common in both of the tables, correct? Now we will jump to our pictorial format, into which there it is that we are selecting all the things whatever there means customer as entity type. Why we are doing it as, because if we will not make customer as entity type, what the criteria was, the criteria will not be fulfilled. If you are aware about of the alias thing, then what we are doing, we are renaming the column in the on fly. That means we are renaming this customer column, correct? We are having customer column, correct? So where it went, we are having customer as entity type, customer ID as ID, customer name as name. So what we are doing is we are using this customer as the it is the static string we are passing over here. First I will let you know by executing it. First, let's execute this first query, which what it is giving you, entity type, and then ID. ID is what? Customer ID. Name is what? Customer name. Contact name is what? Contact. And city is what? City. And country is country. Correct? So this you got from the customer table. Now you will get the result from supplier table, into which again you are making all the column names same. So again ID, again name. So here ID is supplier ID, name is supplier name, contact is contact name, and city is the city, and country is the country. Correct? When you union both of them, what it will happen is, it is giving you the whole big table in which all the data from customer table and supplier table is there, which is bifurcated by the entity type, that is customer, which you given it here, and supplier, and all the data from the table 1, that is customer table, and from the supplier table, both of the table, the data has been merged into it. So this is how we can union both the table. It is basically the union of two select queries. Whatever select query you are executing, both of the queries has been merged and giving you data into a single table. So this was whole about this join and union. If any confusion, let me know into the comment section. Thank you so much guys for watching the videos, and stay tuned to the channel for upcoming videos. See you in the next one. If you are new to the channel, subscribe to the channel and give a thumbs up to the video. Thank you so much once again.